Hello, friends. I am Chevee. Welcome to my shed. How are you doing today? How is life in your world? How's things where you are? I hope everything is well. I hope everything is good. I can't see myself right now because I forgot to flip the screen up. So I hope I'm in focus. I hope you can hear me. And I have no idea how long this episode is going to last. So this will be an experiment. Today was work from home day. And I got a lot done. Starting a new project, which is always exciting. As a programmer, you dream of the days when you could just start new projects because it doesn't happen often, especially in my line. I work for the state, and so most of our projects are already done, and we're just maintaining them. They're lifelong projects. So when you start on something new, it's always exciting to be like, oh, I'm going to do it right this time, and it invariably that doesn't work out the way that you expect it to, but we try. And we use a framework at work called Laravel, which is a PHP framework. Programming things, essentially it's like a head start. So, if you were, say you're going to build a model, the framework is the kit. And you can get the pieces, and you can put them together, and you can make the model. It's a little more nuanced than that, but for those of you who aren't programmers, that's basically what it is. And the Laravel framework is really good. I really enjoy it. But the people who came before me, the projects that I've worked on up until this point, were not built leveraging the Laravel framework. We'll say that. They were not. They were built. They took the model kit and glued the pieces together wrong. And so my coworker and we've started another project a couple of months ago that will be a very long-term project. And we started looking at doing that one the correct way. I mean, in programming, there is no correct way. That's kind of a fallacy. There's 1,000 different ways to do something in every language that you could possibly think of to do it in. And so there is the way that makes the most sense for the person who's writing the code and for the future person who has to read the code. That being said, there's a lot of wrong ways. There's a lot of ways that you can narrow down and say, no, don't try to shove that square peg in that round hole. It does not work. Stop. And do it the less frictional way. Frictional? Is that a word? I don't know. The point is, today was my first time setting up a brand new Laravel project. I did Pepahana last year, and I was looking at the code base for it a bit today because I want to redo a bunch of it. And I still use it daily. Nobody else is using it. I'm literally the only user, even though it's free and it's available on the internet and you can Google it and find it and sign up and use it. But it's not a useful product to anybody but me. And so I have a big list of things I'd like to do to it, but no incentive to do it because it does what I need it to do. I need it to do this thing. It does that thing. I'm done with it, right? But I want to continue working on it as a learning project, as something I can put on my resume to say, hey, look at this. This is something I've done on my own. It doesn't, and the point is, it doesn't use a framework. It doesn't use anything. It's just Chevee. I wrote it. I did it. Whereas this new project is my first time setting up Laravel, from scratch. Let's do this. And it's been a fun day. It was a fun learning exercise, getting all of the user models and stuff set up properly, and I've got it. You can log in, you can see some stuff. There's I can kind of copy paste a little bit from other projects, but anyway, there is no point to this conversation other than tell you that I started a new project today, and it's exciting, and I'm enjoying that work, and that will carry me for quite a while, because my work satisfaction has kind of been down lately. I haven't felt nearly as productive as I should be. I haven't felt like I've been working on anything that's worth my time. So working on this is much more exciting and much more invigorating, and it's the stuff that we all kind of live for. But tonight, I'm going to try to take Keely to soccer practice. I haven't taken her to soccer practice much this season. I've been taking my oldest to physical therapy 3 days a week, but I haven't got to spend much time with Keely, so we're going to try to do that and maybe hang out and, spend some time together. I miss those kids. So that's what I've got for you today. Thank you for being here as always. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, being amazing friends, being wonderful people. I appreciate you, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Hey, Doc, wait! I want to ask you something.
Today's random fact comes from Allstate.com. What is the youngest driving age in the U.S.? In the vast majority of states, the minimum age for unsupervised driving is 16. The youngest legal drivers are in South Dakota at 14 years, 6 months. The oldest minimum age for driving is in New Jersey at 17.